Good morning, children. Children, in the last class, I have given many of the formulae, children. That means nearly I have given some nearly more than 50 formulae, children, related to this chapter. And in the beginning of the class, I explained about what is a physical change and what is a chemical change. Physical change is a change which takes place in the size. That means the change that takes place in the size, color, smell, that is odor. Okay, those are called as a physical changes, children. In the physical changes, no new substance is formed. No new substance is formed. Always the same substance is formed. That means there is no change in the chemical composition. But whereas in the chemical change, there is a change in the chemical composition, and it is a permanent change. Whereas physical change is a temporary change, whereas the chemical change is a permanent change. Okay. And here there is a change in the chemical composition of the chemical change. The example for the chemical changes is milk changing into curd, our respiration. Okay. Food gets digested in our body, tearing of a paper, coal when it is burned, okay, water added to quicklime, and here iron nails when they are exposed to the atmosphere, they get rusted. Those are the examples of the chemical changes, children. And here chemical changes cannot be reobtained. It is always a permanent change, and always new substance is formed in the chemical change. Okay, as a part of the chemical changes, we see few activities related to the chemical changes. And here first we will be learning about there are the types of the chemical changes. Types of chemical changes. Types of chemical changes or chemical reactions, we say. Types of chemical reactions. There are 4 types of the chemical reactions, children. 4 types of chemical reactions. First one is chemical combination. Chemical combination. Second one, chemical decomposition, separating. Here it is combination. First one is chemical decomposition. Third one, chemical displacement. The fourth one, chemical double displacement. Or chemical double decomposition. It is also called as a chemical double decomposition. Okay, children. Here we are having 4 types, that is chemical combination, chemical decomposition, chemical displacement, chemical double displacement, or chemical double decomposition. Okay, children. Here we are having of the 4 types of the chemical reactions, that is chemical combination, chemical decomposition, chemical displacement, and chemical double decomposition reaction. And here of these 4 reactions, okay, all the chemical reactions, they may fall under any of these 4 chemical reactions. That means whatever the chemical reaction that we take, okay, these chemical reactions, they undergo or they fall under any of these 4 chemical reactions. Okay, therefore first one we are having chemical combination. Okay, children. Here first one we take with the chemical combination. The word itself is saying that it is combination. Okay, chemical combination means when the chemicals combine together, they form a new substance. Okay, A plus B is equals to C. Okay, then A plus B is equal to C, children. A plus B is equals to C. That means here one reaction reacting with another one, one chemical is reacting with the another chemical, whereas the combination of these two will be getting of a new substance, that is called as the chemical combination. Okay, children. Or here we can say example, C plus O2 gives rise to CO2. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, C plus O2 give rise to CO2, children. Okay, C plus O2 give rise to CO2. C is the carbon. Carbon when reacts with the oxygen, it gives off carbon dioxide. Whereas carbon and oxygen are called as the reactants. Reactants. The chemicals which are there, on the left side are called as the reactants. And here this arrow indicates gives rise to. Okay, and here the right side terms are called as the products. Okay, therefore here reactants react together to give their new products. Here C and oxygen, carbon and oxygen are called as the reactants, and here carbon dioxide is a combination of those two. Okay, the resultant of the two reactants, that is carbon and oxygen, is called as the carbon dioxide. It is the carbon dioxide is the product, children. Therefore here we say that A and B or C and O oxygen O2 are the reactants. CO2 is the product, children. Okay, and here also we write like this, A plus B gives rise to, not is equals to, it is gives rise to. Okay, children. Therefore here C plus O2 gives rise to CO2, whereas C, carbon and oxygen are called as the reactants, and the right side terms are called as the products, children. Okay, and here we say that the reactants react together to give the products, children. The reactants react together to give the product. Okay, based on this I will give an example, children. Another example. Okay, in the chemical reaction, the one which is given in the activity. Okay, children. Okay, here take 1 gram of quicklime. Take 1 gram of quicklime. Okay, 1 gram of quicklime. Quicklime is, the formula of the quicklime is CaO, calcium oxide. Okay, 1 gram of quicklime. Okay, quicklime is the formula of the quicklime is calcium oxide. Okay, take 1 gram of quicklime in a beaker and add 10 ml of water. Okay, and add 10 ml of water. Okay, see here, for the 1 gram of quicklime we are adding 10 ml of water. That means here for this calcium oxide we are adding water. Okay, and whereas the reaction after the calcium oxide reacting with the water, it gives calcium hydroxide, CaOH taken twice. Okay, calcium hydroxide. Okay, calcium oxide when reacts with the water, it gives the calcium hydroxide. Okay, whereas calcium oxide and the water are called as the reactants. They are called as the reactants. Okay, and here calcium hydroxide, they are called as, it is called as a product. Okay, calcium hydroxide is called as the product, whereas the calcium oxide and water are called as the reactants. Therefore here calcium oxide and water, when it is reacting, they are giving, it is giving calcium hydroxide. And here in this, during the combination of this, if you hold the beaker, okay, if you hold the beaker, that means here when after adding the calcium hydroxide to water, okay, after adding calcium hydroxide to the water, if you touch the beaker, okay, it will be hot. Therefore here we say that reaction as exothermic reaction. Exothermic reaction. Exothermic reaction is the reaction in which the heat is exposed. The heat comes out. The heat expels. Okay, the expelling of the heat during of a reaction is called as a exothermic reaction. Normally we will be having two types of reaction, children, in this regard, that is exothermic and endothermic. Exothermic means heat is evolved, whereas the endothermic means heat is absorbed. Here in this reaction the heat is evolved, children. Therefore here the heat evolving is called as the exothermic reaction. Okay, we say this as the exothermic reaction. Calcium oxide, when added to the water, it gives the calcium hydroxide. Calcium oxide and water are called as the reactants. Calcium hydroxide is called as the product, and here it is a exothermic reaction. It's a exothermic reaction, and here we can test this reaction. After getting this calcium hydroxide, we can test whether it is an acid or a base solution. To test the acid or a base solution, normally we will add the that means we keep the red litmus paper and the blue litmus paper. If blue is changing to red, okay, then it is called as a that reaction is called as a what? Acidic solution. Blue litmus to red. Here normally we can remember this one as blue to red. Blue to red is a acid chain. How we can remember? B.R. Ambedkar. B means blue, R means red, A means Ambedkar. Okay, children. Therefore A means acid. B.R. Ambedkar. Blue to red is an acid. Okay. Red to blue is a base. Here if we take the red litmus paper and if we insert in the solution of calcium hydroxide, it changes into the blue color. Therefore here the solution here formed is a basic solution. Here it is formed a basic solution. Okay, children, it is a basic solution. Okay, children. Therefore here in the chemical combination reaction, here what we are doing, we are taking off two reactants. When they are added, when the two reactants are added, we get a new product. Okay, that product is called as a the result of the reaction. Therefore here I have taken an example of calcium hydroxide and water. When calcium oxide when it is added to the water, it gives the calcium hydroxide. Okay, calcium hydroxide is called as the product, whereas calcium oxide and water are called as the reactants. If we touch the solution beaker, it will be hot. Why it is hot? Means it expels the heat, children. Therefore here that reaction is called as the exothermic reaction. Okay, and here the reaction in which the heat is evolved, heat is expelled outside, it is called as the exothermic reaction. The reaction in which the heat is absorbed, it is called as the endothermic reaction. Okay, it is an exothermic reaction. And if we place the red litmus paper in this solution, we get it changes to the red to blue. It will be changing into the blue color, children. Red litmus paper changes into blue color. Therefore here we say that reaction as a basic solution. It is a basic solution. Okay, children. This is about the chemical combination. This is a chemical combination, children. Okay. The remaining we will be learning in the next class. Thank you. Have a nice day.